It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchdown. Touchback. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Mixon will try the right side. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Mixon running right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Henry out of the pistol. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Henry, touchdown, Baltimore. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Mixon with a first down carry. He will push his way down to about the 14.
2nd down and 8. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Call it a gain of a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Flush to his right. Touchdown! Noah Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here's Jackson.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now Jackson on first down.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
The second down throw now from Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here goes Stroud again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Again, it's Henry, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker now to add the point after. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun to give to Mixon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Going deep for Diggs.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
We're just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Stroud and company going for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
He'll start with a give to Henry. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A 1st down carry for Henry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. punch it in with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's got the lane, and there he goes. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Another try for Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
I'm going to see you later, my boy. I'm going to see you later. All right? Catch that.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stroud to throw it. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Here's Stroud. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's 2nd down. Now first round. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Learn how to throw the ball better.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.